Hello and welcome. This is Kat from ShadowCat Looming, and today we will actually be making a bracelet. I'm calling it Linky. It's a really simple design. This is a hook-only design, and it kind of looks like little links connecting. This one is actually silicone bands from the Halloween mix. So it's the silicone red and the silicone black. And I just like the way that one looks. Then I've got a variation on this one. This is, I guess you can call it either an undersea style or even a frozen style, because this has all the glittery bands. And this one is the Sweets Collection Blue Paradise Mix. And that's got 4 different styles of blue glittery bands in that one. Now, I figured it was a little bit easier to show you guys in a 2-color style. So I'm going to be making one similar to this today. And I'm going to be using some of my new bands. This is the neon pink and neon yellow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's a dual layer there. One layer is pink and one is yellow, and it actually combines to look like this orange. And I just think that's really cool how it combines. The other color I'm using today is going to be another pearl line, and this is the Caribbean Green. I think that is a really pretty color. Today we will start out on the rainbow loom hook. You can use a crochet hook too, that's fine. And then later on I'm actually going to show you guys how to do it on the latch hook as well. So if you want to stick around and see some latch hooking, you can do that. So we'll take a single band to start with. We're going to put on our hook. Now I like to put a finger right here to hold the band down. I find that helps keep it in place. We're going to loop it around once and twice so that there are going to be 3 bands on the hook here. Then we're going to take the same color. We're going to take 2 bands this time. I'm going to put that on. Now when I put it on, I also put my finger here, which keeps it in place until I can slide my finger through. And then I'm going to twist my hook a bit so that the hook part is facing downward here, because it makes it a little bit easier to slide these bands onto it. We'll take the bands, we'll pull it down, and we'll slide the hook through the little hole there. Then we'll face our hook up again, so turn the hook facing up, and then we'll reclaim the 2 bands from our finger there. Then we'll go back in through that little 3 loop bands that we made in the beginning. And I'm holding these back with my finger. Just helps to keep them out of the way, because this is the only piece that we want to work with right now. We're going to take 2 more, the same color. We're going to slide just those 3 from that cap band onto those 2 bands and reclaim that as well. So now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bands on your hook here. We're going to take those, we're going to take 2 orange, we're going to slide all of those onto the 2 orange and reclaim. So now we should have 4 bands on our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here is where, if you want, you can either let it be off of the hook on its own and just be careful it doesn't slip through the other bands, or if you want, you can use another hook, or you can use a holding stick. Now, I'm going to use a holding stick to show you guys for a minute here in the beginning. So if you want to use something else, this makes it a little safer so it doesn't slip as much. We do sell these in our store, Party On Supplies. You can click the link later on and check it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our holding stick and we're going to slide it through the two bands on the end here. And we're going to take those two bands off the end, so we've got one set here and one set here. We're just going to leave this one here for a minute. And we're going to go back and get two more of our green bands. Take and we'll slide the hook through the orange bands. We'll reclaim that there, so now we've got 4 bands on our hook. And then we're going to take the 2 bands that are on our holding stick, put those back on our hook for a second. And I'm holding the other bands back so they stay out of the way, and I'm only working with these 2 bands up here. And we'll green I need. Take 2 more green bands here. We'll put it on the end of our hook, and we're only going to slide those 2 orange bands through. We're not going to do anything with these green bands back here. Turn your hook, slide the green bands through, and reclaim. So now we should have 2, 4, 6, and 8 bands again on our hook. Gonna take 2 of the orange again, put it on, turn your hook, slide it through all of them, and reclaim. Now we're back to 4 bands again. And you can kind of see the pattern right here, and this is just going to be the pattern all the way through. So I'll do it a couple more times with you guys here. If you know what you're doing at this point, just go right ahead, because this is all it is. It's a repeat of this. So if you don't have a holding stick, you can just set it off in the air like that. And if you're careful with it, you won't have any problems. At this point, if I'm setting it off, when I go to slide those 2 bands on, I'm actually going to grab those 2 hanging there. Slide the new bands on, reclaim, and then the bands that I'm holding are the bands that are going to go back on my hook. I just hold those back, grab my other 2 green, and slide it through those only. And now I've got 8 bands again. Now we need 2 more orange. And slide it through there. So that's what you want to do. I'm going to transition over right now. I'm going to put on a latch hook. This is what a latch hook is. It's got a little latch here that opens and closes. I'm going to slide that through there and transfer it. Now when using a latch hook, the latch is back here. I want to slide these orange bands onto those green bands. So I'm going to slide them back past the latch. Then when I pull forward, the latch is going to close there. And it just keeps going. It slides right on to the bands I want to slide onto. And that opens the latch again. Reclaim those. And reclaim those. Since I want to put 2 more green on, I'm going to slide the orange again back past the latch. Slide it closed. I'm not going to let these other ones go past there. I'm going to pull it all back. Got it all together again. And now we need the 2 orange. This is where we slide all of them on. So I'm just going to grab it here and just slide it right on down. That was all of them onto it at once. And just keep repeating that pattern. You just want to keep repeating that pattern until all of the bands are together long enough so that you have a bracelet. So keep sizing it to yourself as you go, and I will join you back here in a couple seconds to show you how to end it once you have it at the right length. Welcome back. Now we will be finishing off our bracelet. It should be long enough that you can fit it around your wrist. And when you fit it around your wrist, make sure it can compensate for that little C-clip that's going to be added, because that's going to make it just a touch looser there too. We want to make sure that we are on our single band here, or well, it's two bands, but our single link rather than the two links. So there should be 4 bands there, and we want to put our C-clip on all 4 of those. So I find if you pull the bands down, you got that little triangle space in there that you can attach the C-clip through. And if you pull it down and you just press them right through, it should clip on. Now, you want to make sure that you've got all of your bands in that C-clip before you take it off your hook. Once you've got it in that, you'll want to attach the other end. We're just going to go right through that little capping band, so those 3 little loops right there. Now, either you can push it on and split it like that, or if that's a little tough for you, you can always grab your hook and go through the band so that you have that opening. Hold it same as you did on the other one, and slip your C-clip through there. Again, make sure all your bands are on, and you have a bracelet. So I hope you guys liked it. I did find one other bracelet that I did in some different colors too. This is a pearl pink and lime green. So I thought that kind of looked almost like flowers and a flower vine. So those are the different bracelets. I hope you enjoyed. This one I actually made for my husband. And he's the one that named the bracelet. So if you want to check out his channel, he has a YouTube channel out there too. And his is Xander. So I'll have a link included somewhere around. So just be sure to take a look for that too. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Thanks guys. Bye.